Oh. And see you again.
You better get used to it. Because you're gonna be waking up next to me for the rest of your life.
You promise?
You promise?
You know, I had the strangest dream last night.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I dreamt that I opened up a fortune cookie. And I had the most interesting fortune inside.
What did it say?
Well, it said, "Will you marry me?" And that's odd because fortunes are typically statements and not questions.
Yeah, that is odd. And it's also odd that a baked good asked a human to marry them.
You know, I don't think it was the cookie's idea.
No.
No, because you see, my amazing boyfriend was in this dream. And when I read the fortune out loud, he thought that I was asking him to marry me. And he said,
Yes.
yes. Yeah, he did. Oh. Well, would you look at that? I guess it wasn't a dream after all.
Maybe
Oh.
you and I are getting married for real.
You and I are getting married.
For real.
Wait, where are you going?
Going to work.
Oh, no. Ben, today is the first day of the rest of our lives. I think it'd be okay if you were a couple minutes late for work, don't you?
Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives.
Are you mad at me
Mad?
for making you late to work?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I am furious.
Oh, yeah.
To be honest with you, I might never ever forgive you.
Well, I have an excuse. And my excuse is that I just got engaged. And that is absolutely a reason to celebrate, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a fantastic excuse.
Yeah.
So you're totally forgiven.
Yeah, good. And you know what? Your boss seems like a pretty chill guy. He's not going to give you a hard time, is he?
No. I'll just tell him that, my fiance simply cannot get enough of me.
Okay, don't you dare explain it like that.
No? Okay, what would be better? Would it be better if I said, I can't get enough of my fiance?
Much better. And speaking of us being affianced, is that the word?
Fiance,
That's
that
the
sounds
way?
right. That
Yeah?
sounds about right.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell my mom today. And not with a phone call either. This is gonna be face to face. This is way too important.
Like right now, today?
Yeah, why?
Well, don't you think maybe we should just still wait until...
Ben, we just talked about this. Wait until what?
Until we just have all the details ironed out, what, when and where, all that, like...
Right, Ben, she is my mother. And she's gonna be really, really hurt if I wait to tell her, look, I know you're concerned about her reaction, but please don't be, okay? Like I said, she's just really, really grateful to you for saving my life like a handful of times.
Okay, well, that doesn't mean that she wants me to be her son-in-law. What if she says, if you marry this guy, I'm gonna disown you?
She's not gonna do that, okay? Would you just stop? Ben, she just wants me to be happy.
But you and I both know she would like to see you happy with somebody else. Some guy whose worst sin he's committed is like going 10 miles per hour over the speed limit or
Okay,
something.
look, Ben, I don't care what she says. I mean, look, I love and I respect my mother so much, and I want more than anything for her to give us her blessing. But even if she doesn't, I don't care. I really don't. There's nothing that anyone can say or do that will make me less devoted to you. Less devoted to us. You, Ben Weston, are the love of my life. You are my future husband, and you are the best thing that has ever happened to me.
Sierra, my future bride. Sounds good.
Yeah.
I love you so much.
I love you too, Ben Weston. with all of my heart. But now, enough with the celebrating, okay? Because you must go to work.
Oh.
And I have to get ready to tell my mom the amazing news that the love of my life proposed to me via fortune cookie, and I said yes. Oh. You want to go in the shower now? Together.
You're on.
Baby, it is so good to hug you and see that beautiful face of yours.
Oh, it's good to see you too. So, how are you doing?
Haven't worn a tiara in months.
Mom.
Honey, my way of telling you I am fine. I am. I'm great. It's nice having Steve here. Yeah, it's good having company.
Good. That's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. I actually have some news.
You've decided to wear a washer on your finger.
The washer is actually a placeholder for the ring. Ben and I are engaged. Well, aren't you gonna say anything?
Could I just have a second to process this?
Yeah. And Mom, I really want you to be happy about this, and I'm not really
Gee,
asking
thank
you.
so
I'm just
much
telling
for
you.
Give me that second to process.
Right, I'm
Baby,
sorry.
you just hit me with a cannonball. It's kind of out of the blue.
Yeah, it really took me by surprise too. I mean, we were eating Chinese food, and I opened a fortune cookie, and it said, "Will you marry me?" And
Wow, that really must have taken some planning on his part.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really sweet. And Mom, this ring, it's a washer from Dad's bike. Yeah, Ben didn't have enough money for a diamond, so I'm wearing this one until he can afford one. But honestly, I think I love this so much more than a diamond. Because it's kind of like Daddy's giving Ben his blessing, you know? And I hope that you will too. I guess it was just too much to ask.
Oh, baby, you didn't give me a chance to think, let alone talk, Sierra.
No, Mama, I really want you to be happy about this, and maybe you just can't.
Okay, just
I don't,
stop. Hold on. My head is spinning. I have to say this. I will never be able to forget what Ben did. But just let me finish. I can make myself remember that he did save my daughter's life. And that he really loves her. It makes her happy.
Mom,
I love you. I love you, Sierra Alice, with all my heart. This is my new philosophy. To live in the right now. And right now I see my baby girl. My baby girl is so happy.
wow. You really are like the best mom ever. Mama, I can't even begin to tell you how happy this makes me.
Still, I'm glad.
You know, I did not expect it working out this way, like at all. Oh wow. But no, I just realized that now maybe I could.
What? You could what?
Well, I could ask you to maybe help me plan the wedding. But you know, if it's too much, I don't
Sierra
want to
Alice
push my
Brady,
luck.
I am your mother, you are my daughter, and of course, I am going to help you plan that wedding.
Oh, thank God, because I have no idea where to begin, Mom.
A date? Do you have a date? Have you?
I do not have a date.
Okay, well, great. This is great because it gives us all of the time in the world to do what we need to do. Like book a church. Maybe you don't want to get married in church. Park, the square, maybe the backyard, or on a train, or...
Mom, you know, I think that's something that I'm gonna have to discuss with Ben.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably should. Why don't you make a list of all the things that you want and prioritize, put them in order of importance.
Well, I do know what is first on my list, but it's not gonna happen.
What's that, baby?
I really wish that Daddy could walk me down the aisle.
I know, baby. I know, me too. Me too, me too. Me too. Like you, of course, are going to make the most stunning bride. We will have to find a dress that goes well with this washer, though.
Ah, the industrial look. I love it. Oh, gosh. Look at the time. I actually want to go see Grandpa so I can tell him the good news, although I fear he probably won't see it that way.
You know, you should probably hold back with that information for now. But I have an idea. It involves Ben.
Oh? Well, all right, I'll bite. What's the idea?
Sierra, hi.
Guess what? My mom wants to take us out to lunch to celebrate.
Did you tell her we're getting married?
Yep.
And she wants to celebrate.
Yeah, I know. It kind of took me by surprise, too. Anyway, can you make it?
Let me ask Jake, and I'm gonna text you back later, okay?
Okay, bye.
Okay. Yes! Well, this is really nice. Thank you, Mrs. Brady.
Mrs. Brady. Really? Mrs. No. You have to call me Hope.
Got it. Thank you, Hope.
I want to make a toast to a happy, very long life. His wife and husband.
Cheers.
Cheers.